really amazing how many people are here and how many qualifications, how many skills and how many nationalities.
We're here for the first time. We've already talked to a lot of people, and organization is great. Everyone's very friendly.
I was very positively surprised that so many visitors came here to the fair to get in contact with us as employer.
It's great. I love it. I got to meet a lot of people from all around the world. The food is great, and the venue is amazing. Everyone's so nice.
The environment is relaxed, like there's no that kind of like afraid to approach people and to engage in a conversation.
It's very good. It's very well organized, and I've met a lot of interesting people.
I had a great experience. I was able to meet so many interesting people. I can really see that they are looking for improvements on their careers, and we are really looking forward to the opportunity of meeting some of them back in our office.
A lot of people who are very interested in details, and I like to answer detailed questions and are not only scratching on the surface, so that was pretty cool.
I'm very surprised by the quality of the potential candidates. They're all very interested, very motivated, and it's very positive.
I think it's great. It's very nice. There's a lot more people than I expected, but I'm having great conversations with everybody, and it's amazing to get to know that many people at once.
I was at the Tech Jobs Fair in Berlin, and I love coming out here. You get to meet so many different faces, and I think people come from all over the world just to get to not only know your company, but just what's happening going on in Vienna, and just to see this beautiful, beautiful city.
It's as enriching for me as a participant as it is for the visitors. Very, very high level, very ambitious people here today. It's fantastic.
I've literally met so many incredible people. I never thought I could network with so many people. I think I've added another 300 people on LinkedIn just being here today, it feels like. Yeah, I think it's one of the best job fairs I've ever been to.
Hello everyone, I'm from Tech Jobs Fair Berlin. This is check-in desk. For the registration, you can see there's a long queue of the applicants. Here's the workshop area, which is going to be held later on. We'll move on further. There are some sit-ins and a cafeteria where you can buy food and can have your personal time, relaxation. We'll move further for the stalls where all the exhibitors are going to hire these recruits, are exhibiting their company and trying to get as much recruits they can attract to their company. This is Merentix. It is an AI platform for the investment. It's pretty diverse. There's Mr. Recruitment. There's some small stalls, exhibitions without any posters. This is Circonomics. That's the desk by High-Tech Talent. High-Tech Talent is a part of Tech Job Fair. This is Lightspeed. further on, this is executive and career neuro coach. I think they coach you in terms of helping you to build your career. This is IMOS. They make hardware products for testing and analyzing the medicines built up in the labs of medical companies. Most of their products are AI generated. This is New Yorker. It's a clothing brand. They're looking for very diverse career opportunities. Yes, like New Yorker is offering very diverse career opportunities. I saw that on job wall. We'll go further later on the job wall. Hotel and restaurant service staff. They're having some specific benefits in terms of flexible hours, student friendly, 20 hours per week, 70 euro per hour. Customitics. I think they make data-driven solutions. This is React Architect. I think they basically help AI documentation and visualization. Go further on. The art by Atau.
And then I was like, okay, I was going to try 1 year to build my own business. Then I just put myself to that kind of.
This AI levels HR, they are basically helping all the HR responsibilities really much easily manageable through their AI driven tools. This is the company presentation entrance. That's a sport everybody likes to have a picture on. And that's the job wall. You can see New Yorker, Prime Missions IT Solutions, Customitics. They have put their brochures and they have stated there what kind of candidates they're looking for, their qualities, the benefits they're offering. Now people are getting seated in the workshop area. This is the cafeteria. People are getting food. It's a very sunny day. There are long queues.
volunteer? Yeah. A volunteer.
This is just a refreshing area. People are getting their refreshments in terms of drinks and food. Now in 15 to 20 minutes, speaking session will be started. Now we'll go to main stage area. There are really long queues. straight red carpet ends up here. It's filling up slowly.
has She is the CEO and founder of AI Loves HR. Apologies. She is a startup dedicated to revolutionizing HR practices through strategic advisory and AI-powered tech solutions. Today, she will be sharing her insights on what HR leaders truly seek in candidates and reveal secrets to landing your dream tech job. Her deep understanding of strategic and operational HR, combined with a focus on ethical AI integration, makes her a visionary in preparing organizations for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Arzo Nadi and her talk, What HR Leaders Look for in Candidates. Secrets to landing your dream tech job.
On already? Yes. Fabulous. Yeah, thank you. So welcome everyone to my keynote today, which is really going to be about what HR leaders look for in a candidate. So I'm the CEO and founder of AI Loves HR, Arzunadi, and I will share with you today some tips and kind of own experiences really with hiring candidates over the past years. So first jumping in a little bit about me. So I have 18 years of international experience in HR across a range of different industries. A couple of the companies and brands I've worked for are Beiersdorf, Nivea, probably better known for the brands, Rich American Tobacco. For some of my first experiences in HR in Germany, actually. And post that, I spent a couple of years away in Dublin as well as in London. Worked with Siemens, companies like Luxottica, brands like Ray-Ban and Oakley, and most recently with some German companies as well as Indeed, which is a really, really kind of interesting space to learn more about actually how the whole candidate and job space works. So we basically have recently founded AI Loves HR, which is basically a company that has the mission of smart AI for a happier workplace. And what this means is we basically focus on fostering innovation in companies, especially in the HR space. And part of that as well is building their infrastructure to be ready for AI integration. We help them build a strategy and also a roadmap for integration. And that includes also topics like employment culture, the way people are basically, being integrated, onboarding of new hires, hiring of the right talent, as well as the micro SaaS space, which we're entering. So we're a combination of a consultancy as well as a tech business. We are actually soon launching our own range of chatbots, which are specialized for HR. That's going to help teams basically become more familiar with AI, considering that obviously there is a lot of resistance in organizations sometimes as well with the integration of AI. So we help companies with that. And today, I suppose I'm going to be sharing with you some of my, experiences of hiring people, and I suppose how we basically get a bit of an insight into what's going on in behind the scenes in companies when they're trying to hire talent, right? So over the past years, there's three things that have stood out for me that all successful candidates had in common. The first one was they were all very well prepared. Okay, this sounds so cliche, but I will enter into what that really means. They built great rapport with whoever was interviewing them. And last but not least, they were passionate about the job they were applying for. So jumping into preparation, right? So there is a really famous quote, which goes, "Success is where preparation and opportunity meets." When hiring talent, I've seen it firsthand, this to be true. And what could that look like, right? So first of all, let's start with the benefits of preparing. Okay, so candidates who are prepared generally have less, basically, nervousness in the process, right? And as a result, they are basically more present. So they actually are able to really focus on what matters rather than basically having to deal with their own nerves. And being fully present obviously allows you to build that rapport with people, right, and connect with them better. So it makes you more likable as an interviewee and as an interviewee to the interviewer. Okay. And then obviously, as a result, it enhances your interview performance overall as well. So the first tip I would say, which I experienced firsthand myself as well when going for roles, is it really helps to craft an interview script. Okay, what does that mean? Crafting an interview script
This is the registration. There's a long queue from the morning. Just beside the registration, there's a refreshment area. Just besides that, there's a workshop area. People are seated here, trying to fill out their application forms. Some antics. Economics, light speed, New Yorker.
Ratio speed with tools and with language. So for tools, it's beginner, advanced, expert. For languages, beginner, conversational, professional, fluent, native. So don't use those dodgy power bars just to show that you like the star icons or the Street Fighter power bar. It's not a gaming resume because it doesn't mean anything. What's 8 stars in Figma? I don't know what's 8 stars. It is in Figma, so use words to describe your level of expertise. Keep the resume simple, on point with the wording. Avoid your personal info. We don't care if you're married, divorced, how many pets you have, a long list of hobbies. The awards is a tricky one because if you have, as a junior, won a hackathon, that's interesting, you can mention it, but don't make it a too big section of your resume. So let's speak about those funny balls and ATS. So the purpose of ATS for hiring manager is to save employers time and trouble by searching resumes for keywords that describe the qualification they are looking for a specific job in a candidate. And 70% of the resumes are actually rejected by ATS. So what's the strategy here? Adapt your content to pass those AI goals. That's an example for a job ad. What was highlighted in yellow here is the words that I'm gonna have to see in your resume as well. And be aware there are fonts that are more suitable for AI. Those 10 are the ones who are performing the most. And my personal choice are the 3 I highlighted in yellow. And be aware that you have sans serif and serif when you use a font. Sans serif is better for online screening. I mean, there might be still a super traditional German company in the machinery field who prints a resume in the office, but come on, most of the people are screened online, so be aware of that because it's little details, but they can block you in the ATS or in general. So let's speak about the design. Everyone is always asking me this, like, how designish, how not designish, etc. So I would say function first, aesthetic later, especially because aesthetics are very subjective and the taste can vary depending on who's looking at it. So showcase your skills and experience before anything else. That's very adapted to designer, what I'm going to say here, but your resume, the way you design your resume shows already a bit your skills in design and information architecture. This will be judged. If you're a UX designer and the text blocks are super confusing, we don't know where to read, it's difficult. So in the creative field, choosing a nice typo, background color, icon design, that stuff that is already judged in the resume, not only in the portfolio. So that's, I took an example, it's a bit blurry here. Oh, that's because I saved it in PDF. So Mara was nice to let me share a resume. You cannot read very much here, unfortunately. I don't know why, there's a problem with the computer. But just what I like here is that we can jump between sections very easily. It's clear, it's one page, there's all the skills, the personal skills, the language, the university, the side course she did, where she worked. Easy paragraph. In critique, she could have bullet points here, which would be a bit more easy than quite two heavy paragraphs. And one thing you need to be aware of, the bots not always can scan. When you do like a square or an arrow with a color and there is text on it, very often the bots cannot read what's text if it's on a color background block. So here it's fine, because I'm not searching university, is not a skill I'm looking. So the information are okay, but just be aware of that. If you start to list your skills with text on top of a color, it might not be written by the bots. So I want to finish on a quote for your job search, because I'm a recruiter, headhunter, from Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. And I think that's something you should all have in mind, because it's hard to find a job, it's challenging, you are fighting, competing with other people. Sometimes you don't have feedback, people don't answer you. It's a long run. It's a marathon, more than 100 meters. Have this in mind. Yeah, I just wanted, before we go to Q&A, if you are interested in one-on-one job search and career coaching, I help doing CV, LinkedIn checks, job hunt techniques, so where to find your jobs actually, on which platform, etc. I give interview tips and preps for that, and general career advice if you are a bit confused where you want to go. So that's a code you can scan. If you mention tech coach in the subject of your request, it's my ADP list profile, so you can get one-on-one coaching there. And that's it. Good tech job hunting. You can find me online, Margarita with the hat on LinkedIn. You cannot miss it. And that's my email, if you prefer emails. And yeah, now I wanted to let a little room for questions, if you have some.
Hey, hi, thanks a lot for the talk. Maybe it's a very simple question, but I have two questions. So it's confusing. It mentioned ideally from 1 page to 2 pages. What happens if I have 2 pages in one? It's just longer.
A longer page. So you want to keep the A4 format. That's a bit strange. I mean, let's work with the standards. You have an A4, then A2, A4, and people scroll. It's fine. You don't have a banner resume that's then I scroll 2 pages in one. But I don't see the sense actually.
Thank you.
It's interesting approach, but yeah, in the back. Yep. The woman in the back. Yeah.
I want to ask about the soft skills section.
Yeah.
once they told me recruiters might prefer not putting directly, but maybe during the achievements that I led